Now, let's go ahead and continue through the design cycle and create a proposal for the Carters. So we'll hop off of Project and Specifications, and now we'll move over to Documents and Accounting. Like I said at the beginning of the demonstration, the Documents and Accounting window is where we go to really access all the functions to run our business. And they're all available right along the top toolbar here. We can see we can make our proposals, our purchase order to vendors, invoice our client. We can record all the funds coming in to the company through cash receipts. And then we can input all of the bills, deposits, and invoices to our vendors as well. We even have some higher level accounting functions to journal entries and even a returns and credits wizard that allows us to process returns to our client and from our vendor. And on the Documents and Accounting window, we see our familiar tree structure. Here's our two projects for the Carters, the Pennington Home and the Brigantine Beach Home. But rather than seeing our locations, items, and components, we can now see our working folders for our proposals, purchase orders, and invoices. To make a new purchase or proposal for the Carters Brigantine Beach Home, we can go right down to our proposal folder, right-click, and do new proposal, or just simply click the proposal button on the top toolbar. Either way gets us to our new proposal window. And on this window, we're going to see all of the items for the Carters that we have not yet previously included on a proposal. If I did want to see those items, I could use the Show All option. And now we see items that we included on Proposal 1 and 2 in the past. But I prefer to keep my list as tidy and as manageable as possible. So I usually do not use the Show All option unless I absolutely have to. The name or phase defaults from the name of the project, but I like to put something in there that's a little bit more indicative of what may actually be included on the proposal. And it can be as simple as our custom sofa. We can use today's date for the proposal date, and now we can select the format of our proposal. I prefer the modern format as it has the most contemporary appearance, but we also have the residential, which has a very classic sort of personal correspondence appearance to it. And the commercial is your classic columns and grid lines that you may see in your more commercial experiences. We can go ahead and optionally show a picture of our custom sofa. And now all we have to do is tell Design Manager which items are we proposing. And all we have to do is select it by clicking the checkbox in front of the item. And when we do, we can see that Design Manager calculates our total price. Any freight, shipping, crating, etc. would appear right here. Design Manager calculates the estimated sales tax and gets the total proposal amount. Right next to it is our 50% deposit that we are going to be requiring from the Carters in order to get the proposal official. If we go ahead and click OK, Design Manager will craft the print preview of the proposal for us. And here it is. And a lot of this information is entirely customizable. I put a sample logo of my Vita Nova designs along the top. I prefer the term proposal, but you may prefer estimate or acknowledgement. There is our updated custom sofa proposal name. I'm showing both the site and the billing addresses. In the body of the document, we see our location, and here is our description. Notice we have our bold being shown for us. There's the image of the custom sofa for the Carter's reference. We have our quantity and unit of measure, our unit and total prices, which are then total at the bottom, along with our sales tax and the entire proposal price. And then right beneath it, highlighted conveniently in bold, is that deposit requested of $2203.50 that we're going to be asking for the Carters to provide. Beneath that, we have some custom remarks, and we even have an approval signature and date line, so the Carters could actually sign the proposal and date it, indicating that it is now being authorized for future work. From here, we can print out a copy of the proposal. We could also email and export one. We could email it directly off to the carders, or we could export it into a wide variety of formats, such as your classic Adobe PDF, but you could even put it into Word, Excel, HTML, whatever you're most comfortable with. I like to use the print preview window to ensure that all my information is accurate. I have no spelling mistakes, my pricing looks correct, my images are fine, my addresses, etc. are all to my liking. Once I have verified everything is correct and I'm happy to proceed, I can simply close the print preview window with the X in the top right corner, and I want to be sure to accept the proposal. If we reject the proposal, Design Manager will consider it as never being processed, even if I have printed one out or even sent one off to the carders. So I always want to be sure to accept the proposal if I want it to be processed in Design Manager. And upon doing so, we can see our third proposal for the Carter's Brigantine Beach Home. Notice I've changed the name to Custom Sofa so I can easily identify it on our Documents and Accounting window, today's date, and the total amount. And even beneath the proposal, we have a convenient information node so we can see how much we've requested for deposit, our $2203.50, and how much we've actually received at this point, which of course is currently 0. So, fantastic. We've got our proposal in Design Manager